So, hi everyone and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel Spelfriending and Fellowship. My name is Andreas, Norwegian Viking, and welcome to my hobby vlog. So, it's been another week, and last you saw me, I finished all the skin on all the hobbits. They didn't look that colourful, so some of the models still just have the skin on them. But as you can see from these character models, I did the metals, so that is done. I also have done the skin and the metals on the future rangers. I will need these finished by the same time next week, I think, for the Battle Companies campaign. But the main thing I've done is the work on the actual regular hobbits. So as you can see, these are all the 74 normal hobbits I will be using in my hobbit army. So now every single hobbit has been given a pair of pants, obviously. So you have the brown pants, the green pants, and the beige pants. So I went for 3 separate colored pants on all the models, and so I did 3. Reason for that is that there are 9 sculpts of the normal militia, so I did 3 of each. There are 6 of each sculpt of archers, so I did 2 of each in each pant color, and then I had 12 sheriffs. So I did 1 of each for the sheriffs. After I finished the pants, I went on to the linen shirts. So they are done on all the hobbits that have linen shirts. So there were about 40 of them that had shirts visible. So from like small pieces like this up to full shirts like this one, or the one I showed you previously. This archer also have a lot of shirt on him. So what I'm doing now is these models have visible waistcoats. So what I've done is I've again divided them up, and I've done 1 in each pant color in green, 1 in each pant color in blue, and 1 in each pant color in red. So this gives them a bit of a diversity, so that no single model will look the same in the general clothing. So every single I will try to make as many as possible of the overcoats different as I can. But so we have 11 or 12. The hornblowers make these groups 12. These group is 11. No, sorry, 10 and 11 with each type of waistcoat color. So what I've done so far is I've base coated again for good coverage, and then I've used a wash on it. Now I will highlight and then give an extreme highlight to the waistcoats. That's my next bit. But I have been on a excursion today to a city just outside Oslo, about 1 hour and 15 minutes drive outside Oslo, and I visited Tabletop Battle, which is a gaming club / store in Moss that focuses on bolt action. Now, Weil got me into bolt action by purchasing the start set, and I went there for a demo day of the new rule set. They released the 2nd edition rule set, and I thought it would come along, and since I already had some Germans, I played 2 games of Germans. I lost both, but then again, I thoroughly enjoy the game. It's a very, very cool game with so much fun tactics and history. It's basically World War II, for those who doesn't know what bolt action is. So I have done some purchases, and I thought I was going to spend the rest of the, well, evening and night, basically it's late, but I thought I was going to put on a good World War II movie, and or maybe even watch Pacific, maybe. I rewatched Band of Brothers not that long ago, so I'll rewatch Pacific maybe, and get some inspiration while I put some of the new models together, because I want to be able to have a few pickup games. So since I've made such progress on my Hobbits, and I'm quite proud of how long I've come in such a short while, I'm going to set off the rest of the day, and then I have basically all of Sunday to do Hobbits, so I can do the rest of the evening and night with my World War II stuff. So let me just pause the camera and I'll show you what I got. Alright, so I am back, and as you can see there are tons of sprues on my desk now. So I just brought out all of the things I now have for bolt action, and originally I got from Weil the start set, which is 2 sprues, 12 infantry of Germans, grenadiers, and a half track. So SD KFZ 251 Hanomag, which also came with a pack 38 sprue, so a bigger gun basically. So this is what I got from the main box, and Weil also got me a box of basically a sprue box of sprues, which is 30 German infantry. So this is what I had to start. It's quite a sizable force, and is an army in itself, basically a small army, perhaps 600 points or something. So quite cool. But I really got the bug when playing today. So I sat down with one of the wonderful people at Tabletop Wargaming, and I basically made an army I wanted to play, and that is a mechanized infantry army. So loads of half tracks. So in my army there will be 3 squads plus an officer. All 3 squads are inside a KFZ 251 Hanomag, one with a pack, not pack, yeah, pack 36 I think, gun, and 2 of them normal, the normal weapon in front. So I have tons of infantry. I will have to make about 30 of them, I think. So I got myself 2 more. I basically got myself an extra start set to start. So in the start set, you basically get another half track. So there we go. And you get 2 more sprues of infantry. And of course the pack 36 extra add-on. You also get a sprue of pin markers. Weil already gave me half a sprue, so now I have 18 pin markers. And a bunch of dice, the order dice, the German order dice in grey. I also, in new start set, I got the American green style order dice, and some normal small dice to dice around with to do all the hit and damage things. So that's cool. I have all the dice I would need for the Germans. There are 10 order dice. I don't think I will use as much as 10 units in the foreseeable future. If not, I will just buy an extra set of dice later on. And I then got an extra half track because I need 3 half tracks. So now I have 3 half tracks. In the start box you also get this nice sprue. I didn't get this from a while. It's a counter and template set. So this is a blast template for small, large, and small, medium. So small inside, medium, and large, and a bunch of tokens to use. This looks like dog tags, and it's quite cool. I was thinking about maybe buying myself a bunch of those chains and making them like dog tags, painting them silver or something like that. Maybe cool. Also, Weil gave me the runes from his start set, and then I got an extra set of runes in the new start set I bought. You also get a bunch of bases. I'm not going to use these bases, I think. I really like the game search-up style bases of the lipped ones. So, and they're exactly the same size. They're 25mm both. So I can use game search-up bases and base my models on them. I think that looks the best. And I also got inside the start set, I got the rulebook, the Bolt Action 2nd edition rulebook. It's a massive tome with all the rules in it. Looking forward to reading this. I learned a lot in the games I played today, but I will learn some more by reading the rules myself, I think. And I gave Weil the Screaming Eagles paratroopers from the Americans, so that he gets an extra 24 of these. Since he gave me the Germans, that only seems fair. But Weil also got today the Conflict 47 box for the Americans, and don't know if I'm too keen on Conflict 47, but it plays sort of like exactly like Bolt Action, but with interesting stuff like robots and werewolves and mechs, stuff like that. So it can be interesting to see how it plays in addition to the normal style game. And I don't really need to invest that much. So while I already had the rulebook, so he gave me the extra one that came in with the with the start set. So that means I have the rules for both Conflict 47 and Bolt Action 2nd edition. What I need to get now is the German army book, basically. But that is coming out very soon. It hasn't been released for 2nd edition yet, so that will be on my to-buy list. Lastly, I needed an officer, so I got this amazing pack of German Heer HQ for the late war. So inside here there's a radio man, a medic, and 2 officers, or a veteran and an officer. You can basically do whatever you like with them. And this will be my first lieutenant in my army, in my 1000-point army. And for some extra light support, I got myself a Puma. So Puma is a light armored vehicle, so really nice. So I will make this as well to play with. So again, what I was thinking now is I will put on a World War II movie to get myself inspired and basically remove some old lines, put together some vehicles and some infantry, and see where I can get from there. So, bunch of sprues, about 60 infantry and 4 vehicles, plus some buildings. Should be doable in an evening of ferocious mold line removal and stuff like that. So yeah, I will release this video sometime tomorrow. Then you will also have seen some improvement on the Hobbits. I will at least have finished the waistcoats, and I will also start work on the coats as well. So I expect to see some progress on these as well. thank you guys for watching so far. I will come back tomorrow with some more news in the same video, of course. So it's Sunday night, and I've made some progress. Not as much as I wanted to, but still progress. So first of all, the hobbits, and they have been worked on quite extensively. I have now done all the vests in 3 different colors. So we have the green vests, blue vests, and the red vests. Now, I only did 3 colors on the basic troops because it would be too much to do all of them in different colors. But with 3 different vests and 3 different pants, that will make it make them quite different. So currently we have 9 different of some of the miniatures, but over here I have an assembly line of models, and that's because I'm painting the coats. So this is the line I've gotten to by base coating, and these 4 rows have yet to be base coated. So I have a grey, a green, a dark rhinox hide, so dark brown, lighter brown, we have a reddish brown, we have red, we have a grey blue, and we have a sand brown colour, and we have a dark blue colour. So that will make them even more distinguishable. So I have currently 1 of each sculpt that has a coat will have a different colour. So as you can see, the 2 rearmost rows are the 9 militia, 2 of each sculpt. We have the bowmen, have 6 of each sculpt, so they will be a bit fluffed around. And we have the sheriffs, which is 4 sculpts times 3. So they will have a bunch of different coats. Only coat they don't get is blue. Reason for that is I think the blue is a bit too garish for them. On the other side of my painting table, I have a couple of tanks. Well, not tanks, they are 1 tank of sorts and 3 transports. So I've done some work on these. These are not done by far, but I've clipped some bits and removed some old lines, and they are starting to take shape. But this one, the Puma, I have completely assembled. So this is a German Puma with a light anti-tank gun. And it's a fantastic kit, an Italieri kit. Warlord Games either do their own kits. Fun fact, produced at Games Workshop. The kits they produce themselves. So for instance, these are printed in Nottingham, in Lenton, for those who didn't know. But this one is Italieri, and is a bit darker, that's the reason, and also the sprues are round. And it's awesome. It's a fantastic kit. It goes together really nice. Tons of detail underneath, with springs and things for the wheels, and you also have a bunch of different things on top. So we have on the actual mold there is tools, but you also have shovels on each side. You have some bed rolls, you have some different gas tank canisters, a spare wheel behind it, and everything is in its place. You have searchlights, or lights at least, you have antennas, and it just looks awesome. Really happy with the model, and I can't wait to finish the cleanup and assembly of these three SD KFZ 250, so I can paint those up. But I want to finish assembling the entire German army before moving on to painting it. So I'm just doing that as a side project while I'm finishing up the Hobbits. And the Hobbits are going quickly, so I hope by the end of the week, next week then that is, I will be done with all of these 74 actually, 74 Hobbits, as well as the Rangers, because they will need to be done by the end of the week. And then I can move on to painting the heroes and take my time with them to do them justice. On a lighter note, I don't have to paint Elrond, because we have a guy in the community that has Elrond finished painted, so we can use that for our next filming. Okay, so I think I'll wrap this up now, and yeah, so exciting week for me, exciting hobby week. So I'll see you guys later, and as always, please comment, like, share and subscribe, and support your Hobbit hobby.